Hello. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about summer body image because this is something a lot of people, a lot of women especially, really struggle with, and I'm going to talk about it from a feminist therapist perspective. Um, Hi, I'm Emma Coble. I'm a licensed professional counselor in Colorado. I see clients in Colorado and in Florida. So, the first thing I want to say is that there's so much crap out there around having a summer body and the idea of what this means that, with this season being here, we should be wearing less layers. We should be trying to get into shape. We should have toned stomach, tan body, muscle. Now, being muscular is very in. We should be able bodied. And this is a breeding ground and invites so much comparison, shame, feelings of unworthiness, and not being good enough. And really kind of pounds home this idea that only bodies that look and perform in a certain way are summer bodies and are acceptable bodies, and that our body is something we constantly need to be working on and developing and trying to make better and slimmer and, hotter and a more appealing object of the male gaze. And this is incredibly it's a very painful experience and leaves a lot of women feeling like they're failing, like they're not good enough, like there's something inherently wrong with them. And I want to acknowledge that this feeling it serves certain people for you to be having this feeling. It serves a certain system for you to be having this feeling. And that this when you are constantly focusing on fixing yourself instead of living a beautiful, great life, there are so many things that you don't have time to question or do. And so what I want you to ask yourself as you are seeing all of this stuff on social media and everywhere is like, who benefits from me feeling this way, from me feeling this about myself? Is it the people marketing to me and trying to sell me products? Is it, the patriarchy? Is it white supremacist culture? There are probably groups that benefit from you feeling like you're not good enough. So I also want to acknowledge that throughout time, there have been different ideas of what is beautiful and what has been acceptable. And this has changed with times. So right now, there's a certain kind of physique and body that's really in. There were times when, not being super thin as well as like not being tan were both very in vogue. So this is something that changes according to cultural norms and also oftentimes according to like what cultures are trying to advocate or what what groups are trying to benefit from this. I want to acknowledge that the problem is not your body. The problem is the culture that tells you the problem is your body. This pressure makes your body feel like an object for consumption rather than a place that is your own home. And the summer body is a myth that is often unattainable for people, and keeps them in this constant state of not feeling enough and feeling like they need to do something, buy something, change something in order to be enough. It distracts you from your values. It distracts you from living a full life. It distracts you from being in the present moment. It robs you, truly. So over time, we start to internalize this idea that we are objects, that that who we are is our bodies, when in fact, we are so much more than our bodies. We are, oftentimes like amazing, hilarious and fun to be around, and smart and interesting, and really amazing people in our relationships. But this idea that we need to have a summer body makes us feel that all that matters about us is our bodies. And this is such a depressing, awful thing to think about ourselves. So, what we want to do is in feminist therapy is help you break this cycle with your own life, helping you reconnect to your body, helping you as like understand how and where you feel things in your body, feel connected to your body, recognize that there is more to you than how your body looks, recognize the things your body can do for you as well. And then we want to help you shift the focus from like being the object of people looking at you to your own experience. Like, what does it feel like to be in my body today? Where do I feel this joy inside of my body? What does it feel like to go for a swim in this lake in this, on this hot day? We also want to keep helping you remember that these standards are oppressive and that they're unrealistic, and that trying to attain them just keeps us small emotionally and tries to keep us small physically. So some of the things you can do to resist this is to start to think of yourself as more than an object of the gaze. To do this by like limiting your body checking, wearing clothes that are comfortable, only look at accounts that don't trigger this in you on your social media, practice embodiment in terms of like, doing things where you are checking in with your body regularly, but also things that just feel great in your body, dancing, swimming, stretching, yoga, those kinds of things. Set boundaries around conversation. So if everyone's, talking about how to lose weight this summer, maybe that's a conversation you don't want to engage in and you ask to change the subject, or you do change the subject, or you remove yourself from the conversation. Focus on what your body does rather than just how it looks. So what are the things that you love that your body does for you? Is it that your body can carry your 2 babies for you and that is so beautiful, or that it can breastfeed them, or that your body can take you on a gorgeous hike to see a place you've never seen before? Allow yourself to take up space in this world. You are worthy of it. And if you do want to work on this further, therapy is great and it can really help. So if you'd like to chat more, feel free to reach out for a consultation, and I hope you enjoy your summer.